We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Anthony DeSclafani gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
I 100% agree, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
So that'll bring up Jason Heyward. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, it's still early in the year right now, and this guy's not known to be a huge power threat, but he's gotten off to an amazing start, and I'd like to see him have a hot season and ride it out.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. DeSclafani has registered more than 80 innings of work, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Kris Bryant will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
So coming to the plate, Kris Bryant. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
He's set. Here it comes. Heyward, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
From the stretch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the 1st. No score on the show. Into the box now, Joey Votto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he struck him out. Striding in, Phillip Ervin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Baez has it. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Kyle Schwarber is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, in that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
High drive deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Here's another 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
This is foul right side. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 17 home runs, and 47 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen. Strike 1. Galvis behind, 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Lester, a 6'4" lefty. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, John Lester. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Aquino is right there, one down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Line to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one into the upper deck and gone. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1-1 to Schwarber. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
3-2, full count. Fouled off. The next 3-2. swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 25 for him on the year, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Now to the plate, Aristides Aquino, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Standing in, Curt Casali. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grounded weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Anthony DeSclafani. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Reds are down. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. First offering on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
there's a slogan as throwing too many strikes, that might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Votto, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Fouled off. Lester's 2-0 home. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Jon Lester makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Phillip Ervin. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Out in front of it, strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. So far this year against Southpaws, Suarez hits a little over the 270 mark. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Reds leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Lucas Sims, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Lucas.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
The 2-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Aquino is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Full count now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Casali finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And he falls behind 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batter.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Now Lester's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Curt Casali. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
To 1-2 now. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Casali. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Ready now, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stuart Fairchild is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
84. Stuart Fairchild. Fans, do you have what it takes to be a major league umpire? Then come and learn from some of the best at the MLB Umpire Camp. Both in the classroom and on the diamond, this is your chance to learn how the big leagues do it, no matter what level you're working at now. Don't wait. It's the chance of a lifetime. Become the best umpire you can be. Visit MLBUC.com.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Pops this one up. Kipnis ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
No hits to this point. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Number 6.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Amir Garrett will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 50.
Seventh inning ready to roll and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, John Lester. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. This is popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
On its way is pitch number 75. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
He's set, and the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
The catcher, number 4.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready with the 1 and 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Kimbrel is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Curt Casali is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Tucker Barnhart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. 97 that time as this is fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Kimbrel's ready. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Raisel Iglesias enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Fouled off. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis is there on to first, and there are 2 down. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. In is Joey Votto now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Number 6. Philip.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 2.
Reds down to their final out now. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lester earns his 8th victory of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Anthony DeSclafani was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs tallied 5 home runs overall as they ran over the Reds 6-0. The Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-4. The Washington Nationals put together 10 total hits as they plundered the Pirates 8-2. Christian Yelich drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Brewers to a victory over Toronto 6-5. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The Atlanta Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 4 total home runs as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 9-1. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-0. The Cleveland Indians combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-2. Michael Wacha got the W and now has 5 this year, helping lead the Mets past the Giants 4-0. The Oakland Athletics allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. The New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-3. Cameron Maybin had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 13-4. The Boston Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-2. Dan Altavilla collected win number 3 this year, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 2-1. The Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.